I'd like to mention is that I don't know the number of locks that I started out with. However, I have combined a lot of them because I decided that I wanted to go the route where I retwist my own hair. I wanted to be self-sufficient, so I just got my locks started by a loctician, but I've been maintaining my hair ever since. I noticed that some parts, like some of the locks, I felt like they were very very thin. I decided to combine or marry some of the locks, and I'm going to be making a hair journey video, and in a few of the pictures I think you'll see that some of the locks have been combined, and it was so obvious. But now I'm noticing, because that was several months ago, now those locks that have been combined, they're growing as one at the root, whereas the first few months afterwards they were growing separately, and I had to keep retwisting them to group them together. I even have a few two-headed dragons because they wouldn't lock at the bottom because they had already started locking. So I'll show you those in another video, but I just wanted to make mention of it. My locks were not always this thick. I made the decision to combine them a few months in, and once again I didn't know what it was going to look like, but I was not comfortable with the thinness that they had started out with, and since I was going to be maintaining them myself, I had confidence that I would know the size and I'd be happy with it. I'd learn to be happy with it. I just want you to see what it looks like before I henna it and before I retwist it. Another thing is, today is another month that I've been locked, so another month that the comb has not touched my hair. I started these locks May 9th of 2012, and as it is February 9th, 2013, let's see how many months that is. Okay, so May to June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February. So 9 months it's been, and also, something that I'd like to mention is that when I do my retwist, something I'm considering is cutting the ends off of some of the locks, because I know that they're locked now or they're not going to unravel, and I've been noticing that a lot of them have like stray hairs at the end, and after I'm washing my hair, I'm always wrapping them. Okay, so I had to fish through my hair to find a lock that I'm trying to show a good example with. So as I was saying, parts of my lock, I can tell that they're enmeshed enough that they're not going to unravel. So now I'm comfortable with cutting some of the ends, because those ends are probably not going to lock. And if they do, I'd rather just cut them off now, because it looks kind of scraggly when I have to wrap it around after every time I wash my hair. I'm really liking washing, add some oil and go. I don't like this whole let's wrap that around, so it looks a bit neater. So this is an example of one. I'm still getting used to the camera. So as you can see, this is the lock, and this is the portion that I'm thinking of cutting off, because what happens is whenever I wash my hair, I actually end up trying to find it, having to twist the end around the rest of it. So that's something that I'm not going to want to be doing anymore. So for all of the locks that I have, that it's not a lot, it's not the majority, I'm just planning to cut those ends off. So that's something else that I'll be planning to do after I henna my hair and after I retwist it. After removing the makeshift scrunchie, I counted how many locks were able to fit within, and it was 57. Another thing I'm going to be doing after this retwist is I'm going to be counting the number of locks that I currently have, and I'll do that by counting how many clips I use. I know that I've purchased a lot of packs of clips, so I'm guessing I have over 200 locks, but we'll see if my estimate is correct then. So now that you've seen what my hair looks like just before I do the henna and before I do the retwist, I'll show you what it looks like after I do the henna, and then again after I do the retwist.